Okay, now I want to talk to you about permutations and combinations. How we know when to use these is when we have like a group and we want to choose so many from them. So if we're talking permutations, order matters when it's chosen. So for example, if we have a group of people and we want to see how many different ways they can place in a race, first, second, or third, that would be permutation. If you're chosen for different jobs, so for example, if you're doing president, vice president, secretary, treasury, of your class, that's a permutation because they're doing different things. Also, if you're winning prizes, so if you're pulling tickets out of a bucket and each person gets a different prize, that is a permutation. You're going to look for this button on your calculator where the first number is how many objects you have, and the second number is how many that you're pulling out of that. So you always put in the total first, then your NPR button, and then the R. Combination order is not going to be important. So for example, if you're choosing 3 crayons out of a crayon box, doesn't matter what's first, second, or third as long as you choose them. Same thing with books. If you're choosing 5 books off of a shelf, doesn't matter which is chosen first, second, or third as long as you chose them. So then you have a button very similar, just make sure it has the C for combination. So our first example here, there are 5 finalists in the Mr. Rock Hill pageant. In how many ways may the judges choose a winner and a first runner-up? So since we have a winner and a first runner-up, that is 2 different things. So this is going to be a permutation. So when we do a permutation, we put the total first, which there were 5 finalists, and we're choosing 2. So let me show you, if you do not have a scientific calculator and you don't have it on your phone, you can use your Desmos calculator, and you're going to go down here to the keyboard. You're going to go over to functions. You're going to go under stats. And since this one was a permutation, you're going to push that button. And we had 5. We're going to put comma and 2. Always put the total first. And it tells me a total of 20. So my answer on this problem is there's 20 different ways. Next problem, we had the management of a company chose a committee of 5 out of 200 employees. How many different committees can be formed? So being that they're all being just chosen for a committee, they're all going to be doing the same thing, serving on this committee. This one order does not matter. So it is a combination. So when we set up the combination, again, put the total first. That'll be 200 C5. Again, on your Desmos calculator, go back under the keyboard, under your functions. We're going to do NCR this time. Oh, let's go back and delete the NPR. And do 200, comma 5. And notice it gives me that in scientific notation. Remember, it's a positive 9, so that means move your decimal to the right 9 times. So our answer on this one is 2,535,000,000, so on and so forth. Our last example, we are choosing 5 names to be picked from a jar at random out of 20 names to win prizes valuing anywhere from $1 to $50. How many ways can winners be chosen? So since they're being chosen for different things, so this is like a different job, they're getting different stuff, this is going to be a permutation. So again, when we set it up, we have our total first, that'd be 20, then P5, and then when we put it in the calculator, we get a total of 1,860,480 ways. Hope this helps.